Aloha, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the program. This episode is brought to you by the idea that, well, fame and talent can be two very different things. Take, for example, your boy Steve right here. Obviously, charming as all hell, but without really a pot to piss in. Of course, don't let the cheap glasses of wine fool you. Now, it's probably not really fair to compare myself to Jody Carroll. Carroll, after all, is a very talented blues singer, roots musician, and visual artist. But I don't think very many people really know who Jody Carroll is or have actually listened to his music. So I figure we're going to try to change that alibi in a very small little way. So once again, proving that talent and fame are not the same things. It's Jody Carroll with a little gospel song called You've Got to Move. And I think you're really going to dig this one because it's sweet. Telling you.
Got to move, you got to move, you got to move, child, oh, you got to move. When the Lord, yeah, gets ready, yeah, you got to move. You may be high, you may be low. Child, oh, you may be poor, but when the Lord, He gets ready, He gotta move. You got to move. You see that woman walking down the street. You see that policeman is up and down his beat. When the Lord, He gets ready, you gotta move. You gotta move. You got to move. You got to move. Got to move, child. You got to move. Then the Lord, He gets ready. Oh, yeah, you gotta move. Got to move, got to move, you got to move, child, oh, you got to move out. When He gets ready, oh, yeah, you gotta move, yeah, you gotta move, you got to move, yeah, you got to move.
Absolutely. There we go. Jody Carroll live in Asheville, North Carolina. And on the description below, I'm going to put a link to the original video, which is actually like a 50-minute long performance. So you can see the whole thing, and it's just really cool. There's a nice mixture of music. Jody Carroll, born in the San Joaquin Delta, currently living in the Asheville, North Carolina area. Family's from Oklahoma via Arkansas. I think his grandfather was a musician. Not too sure about anybody else in the family, but as you heard, there's this nice, really cool mixture of old blues and folk music, mountain music, jazz and rock. And I saw this on his website, a little bit of biographical information, and I think it says it perfectly. It just really describes him and his music. So I just want to go ahead and read this for you. It says that after many years of playing in garage rock bands, he happened upon the Harry Smith Anthology of American folk music and the recordings of Robert Johnson. Makes sense. It says that sealed the deal. He took off into the backwoods of old weird America and he never looked back. And I think just in this one song, you see that. This is a song recorded in 2017 in this performance. It could have been made 50, 80, 100 years ago. And there's such a realism to them. It's just beautiful music, I guess, when we really come down to it. I hope you really enjoyed it. Look at the whole clip, watch the entire concert. He does play in festivals. I know he plays at Merle Fest every year. And just look if you can kind of see him live or support his career and other live musicians as well. Of course, like, subscribe, post a comment if you could. That would really help us all out. Oh, one programming note. I wanted to mention this. Now, back in December, of course, now, if you're actually here in the Metro Detroit area, this may matter. If not, you can just fast forward, I guess. But back in December, I mentioned that Allie Venable would be playing at the Fox Theater on March 22nd. And then just about a week or so back, I said Marcus King is playing at the Fox Theater on March 22nd. So I was kind of right and kind of wrong. They're both there, but these are not separate concerts. I didn't get my notes completely messed up. What's happening is they are playing at part of a tour called the Hendrix Experience. Check this out wherever you're watching. Look for this concert in your local area. So it's a celebration of Jimi Hendrix music. Playing in this festival, or whatever you want to call it. Again, Allie Venable and Marcus King. In addition to it, check this out. Kenny Wayne Shepherd and other members of his band. Kingfish Ingram, Zach Wilde, Eric Johnson, Devin Allman, Samantha Fish, Dweezil Zappa, Joan Shaw Taylor, members of Los Lobos, and other great musicians. So regardless of where you're at, you don't have to be anywhere near the Fox Theater. Check out the Hendrix Experience. I mean, look at all these players, just fantastic. And once again, thanks for joining me. Like, subscribe, you know what we're doing. Cheap wine, right? Pot to piss and whatever. Thanks again, man. I do appreciate your time. Y'all take care, all right?